Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time. You know how I've been saying? Oh, TED Talk this, TED Talk that. What's the proof? Well, here it is, big fella. Right here. Now, they did me wrong on this thumbnail. Like, look, this thumbnail, crazy. Crazy work. Also, this person who did her thumbnail, crazy work. But besides that, it's here. And I'm just gonna break it down. What was it like doing TED Talk? How was I feeling? Right before, during, and after. I just wanted to just talk about it because this is a monumental moment for your boy, and I'm really excited to take y'all on with the journey. So if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy, show your boy some love. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. I'm super excited, man. So let's get into it.
Jacoby aims to
That's
highlight
just so
the
laggy.
importance
Hold on. First of all, why is this so laggy? Let me put it on full. Like, this is low. They mean dirty.
of emotional awareness in TED Talk, emphasizing how mastering emotions can open endless
All right, real quick. First off, real quick. You see how I'm just kind of chilling right here? The quality kind of, you know what I'm saying? The quality kind of question. It's okay. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but like my face, bro, like I might look, pretty calm. Now I was like, oh, snap. Like, it's really happening. Like, I'm really like finna just talk to people I do not know about myself and my vulnerabilities. Like, I was really out here, like, not contemplating, but I was like, oh, like, there's no backing out now. So, yeah.
opportunities. A fun fact about Jacoby is his passion for content creation.
No claps. I did not know I did that. Hold on. Look. Peep the suit, though. Peep the suit. Ugh. I know my hair kind of sticking out crazy, but look like, you know what I'm saying? A little jacket, John, a little black and brown action, a little, I was clean.
When I was preparing for this speech, I looked up a couple TED Talks to see how other speakers started this speech. And I realized that a lot of the time they have to start with a question or a story. I would do something a little bit different. You see, right now, I'm very nervous.
Yeah.
My heart is pounding the fastest it's ever beaten.
Now, Uncle, that was low key cap. I practiced this speech like I kid you not, like over 10 hours. Like I was putting in hours and hours, like the last like 2 weeks in. I was putting in hours and hours every day. And like that last week, grinding, bro. Like honestly, I put way more. I probably put like 20 to like 40 hours. Like for being realistic, like it was a lot. So this is kind of lie. I wasn't really that nervous. Like my heart was beating, but like I wasn't really that nervous for real because, and like it won't show it, but there was someone before me, right, and she was talking a lot. Now what she was talking about was great, but she was talking a lot, and so the whole time I was just like, dang man, like I was getting more and more anxious. I was way nervous of just the anticipation. But like once I got up there, man, I was cooling, bro. I was cooling, man.
I've never been in a situation as big as this. And I say this not because I have this rags to riches story on how I conquer my emotions. I'm here today to explain how you can do the same. I say this because I'm just like you. Being outside of my comfort zone is terrifying.
Yeah.
But I ask everyone to raise their hand if they actually enjoy public speaking. I bet less than half people would actually raise their hand. Because it's nerve-wracking, it's intense. You forget to breathe, you start to have these cold sweats, but at the same time, you feel really, really hot.
Mm-hmm. Taught someone past me.
I actually am experiencing this right now. I know these emotions too well.
So yeah, so I got a little laughter like in the crowd. I don't know if you could tell. I'm following a script in my head. Like it's not memorized, but I have it like memorized by like what I want to say per topic, and like I kind of just threw that in there because it was supposed to be like a smooth transition to that, like to me seeing like yeah, and like I'm actually experiencing this right now, but I was like kind of like getting scared all of a sudden. It was just you know what I mean, but the crowd liked it. So that's
But
cool.
what I realize now is that it's okay to experience these emotions. These emotions don't
Started
dictate
smiling more because I got
who I am. They
a little bit
don't
of
dictate
laughter
what I'm capable
out
of.
the audience. It's like you're more
Before I explain
confident.
how I came to understand this concept more, I want to talk about my childhood.
Yes,
So
sir.
growing up, my favorite sport was basketball, and I truly loved it. I was really, really good at it. In only elementary school, nothing else. Only elementary school.
Hey, bro, that church league. If you know, you know. I was out there balling against some little kids, man. I was really like prom Kobe on them 6-year-olds, man. But anyway,
And the caveat was that I was a huge sore loser. I hated losing.
yeah, that's
And a
fast.
lot of times when I would lose, I would cry. I remember one time we just got done losing another game, and I'm walking up to my mom, telling her, like, Mom, said I'm crying. And she said something along the lines of, Jacoby, it kind of embarrasses me how you cry so much after losing so much. And when I heard that, I was like, well, okay, I'm just going to be even more sad. That didn't make me feel better.
You know what I'm saying? What's really funny about this, when I put this in my script, I didn't like. There was like I didn't have the audience like thinking like they would be laughing like that was not like a joke. That was just like a genuinely like real like response to how like I felt like I'm telling them I'm sad. Help me, mom. And mom was like, you're disappointed how you keep crying every time you lose. I'm like, well, okay, thank you, mom. Like anyway, that was
But as I
that was not
started to
planned at
get
all. That
older,
was
I
pretty cool
started
to
to
see that.
process it a little bit differently. I started to process that as well. Maybe showing emotions to my mom isn't a good thing. Maybe it's best I just keep them to myself. So, in some of my experience in negative emotion, I would keep them to myself. I would become more reserved until I'm a full-blown introvert in high school.
Still in.
Not only did talking to people drain me, but I was terrified. I remember I would only say a couple sentences a day because I was so afraid of being judged. I was so afraid of what people would think of me. Fast forward to November, a couple months before our little contagious strain took over the world.
See, that was like the only written joke in this entire script. Not one soul laughed at my COVID joke. That's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of like, it's just fine. I'm not a comedian. But why they laughing at my pain? You know, but that's cool.
Pacing back and forth in my dad's backyard.
Only like one person laughed
and
at
I'm
that.
reflecting
It
on
was
my
like
life.
friend in the back.
I'm reflecting on how disappointed I am in myself and how disappointed I am in the relationships I have and the lack of meaningful relationships. So I swore on this day that I would strive to be the best version of myself I could possibly be. This is how I stumbled across self-improvement. I would watch hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos on how I could be the best version I can be. Videos from taking cold showers to waking up at 6 a.m. every day.
Y'all know about that self-improvement.
Reading that self-help book that this person made a video on, and you should read it too because it changed your life.
You already know. I mean, like I was making them videos too. Southern development, Southern improvement. You already know. Not the ad, bro. Oh my.
You see, self-improvement was my escape. I thought if I could constantly improve, then all my problems would go away. That's not the case. You see, self-improvement at this time, it was a Band-Aid fix to a deep wound.
Woo, bar. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Self-improvement was a Band-Aid fix to a deep wound. Let that sink in. We all trying to improve, try to be the best we can be, but we're not really solving the problems and why we have to feel like we gotta constantly be improving. We're never content. Let that come on, that's a bar right there.
No matter how much I improve, I would still feel like I'm never doing enough. I remember in 2020, in the beginning of this year, I would start to work out more, and I was seeing great progress, but I still felt like something was wrong with me. I would read more self-help books to get a better understanding of my mind and my emotions, but I still felt like something was missing. What I realized
like
now is that it was not that I wasn't doing enough. I was not improving. It was that the current solutions to my problems were not compatible.
I'm telling you right now, when I said the current and like pause, bro, I had to make sure because like I will always get like solutions and problem stuff. So be like, my current problems was like not cockable to my like it was something weird. I can't even say it now. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's just go on. Let's just go on ahead. I said it right.
I heard someone say in a YouTube video that internal problems need internal solutions. You can't fix a mental problem with a physical solution. And if you think about it, it makes sense logically in some cases. We all know working out can help with self-esteem or stress, but my problems were deeply rooted. It was doing more than just affecting me now. It was starting to affect my relationships.
Yep.
To explain this, I want to tell you on how I met my best friends from my hometown.
Hey.
I'd like to call this story The Great Escape.
So okay, so the reason why I call this the Great Escape, well, which I'm going to explain later on, is because like I eventually left this friend group, and the people that I'm talking about are right in the back of like this venue. So like, I'm looking dead at them. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, y'all, I'm trying to keep like a straight face because I'm talking about y'all. Y'all know who you are. I still love y'all, man. You gotta hang out. Anyway, yeah.
In December of 2020, I recently started working at Winn-Dixie. And soon
That
after, I
Winn-Dixie is
became
not
great
Aldi's now.
friends with my
Yeah,
coworkers, Marine,
Dixie
Colin,
is
and Allison.
gone. It's like one in my hometown now.
It was great being able to start to be myself, express myself. I had people around me that cared. But as time went on, I started to have these emotions again that something was wrong. So I'm not doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
You see, self-improvement made me have all these ambitious goals that I started to feel like maybe I'm not on the same level as them. Maybe they just don't care. You see, people talk about our goals sometimes, people work out sometimes, but it bothered me how they didn't really care about self-improvement as much as I did. So I started to slowly distance myself from them. I would still hang out with them, but I wasn't as thrilled or excited being around them as I used to. I felt like I was alone even though I was with them.
Squeaky ass shit, right?
I remember there was one day we just got done watching a movie at a theater and we were eating at a Whataburger. And the whole time, I'm just thinking to myself, why am I here with these people I so-called my friends? Even though I'm unhappy, I feel alone. Why am I here? Why am I pretending to be happy? So I decided to leave without saying a word.
Yep.
Soon after, I decided to just leave the friend group entirely. I couldn't give them a reason. I didn't know what the reason was. I was desperate. These emotions never went away, even when I was around them. They were asking what was wrong, cussing me out before blocking me. I wish I could tell them, but I couldn't. This was the first time I truly felt alone. At this time, I'm a freshman at my college, and I knew no one. None of the people at my high school went to this school. It felt like just a big high school, and I was just that one person looking in from the outside. So I knew I couldn't live another 3 years with these emotions. I knew something had to change, but I thought I exhausted all my options. Until I heard about free counseling.
Yeah, shout out free counseling.
I started my counseling in October
May
2022, and it was amazing.
It's on Monday, I'm sorry.
Being able to express myself fully and so freely, it was truly something I'd never experienced before. As the sessions go on, I started to learn more about myself and learn more why I was having these emotions. I started to give myself more grace, but I still felt like something was wrong. After the end of my freshman year, I decided to transfer here to UAB because my current environment at my first college school wasn't the best.
I'm gonna just shout UAB, man. Real talk. I would not be where I am. Sorry about this ring light. I would not be who I am if I didn't go to this school. You know what I'm saying? Like my first school, freshman year of college, bro. Buns, but it should not be named because it's that's disrespectful. But from my experience, it was not good. But when I transferred, man, sophomore year was good. Starting out, then this is junior year, man, phenomenal, monumental gains. And now I'm finna be a senior starting in the fall, baby. Come on. We on the come up.
I could tell after my first counseling session that I was making progress. I could tell I'm moving in the right direction, but I still felt like something was wrong.
Yep.
I couldn't pinpoint it. And so thankfully, after a couple more sessions, I was finally asked a question that would change everything. My counselor asked me, you know, Jacoby, do you feel you have to be constantly improving to be happy? I froze.
Bro, no, what the? These folks put an ad after that shit. I froze. They are making money off of me. With my money, no, I'm just playing. Y'all, that's cool. But no, like for real, like being asked that question, do you have to be constantly working towards something to be happy? Like that's a genuine like. That changed everything, and like you know, I just said that I'm gonna talk more about it, but no, like truly, because I'm a really driven, ambitious person, and so when I'm not working towards something, I literally feel depressed. Like I remember J. Cole saying in his latest single, like Clouds. If you don't know that song, what you doing? But like go listen to it. There's a lyric in there where he's saying, I forgot exactly what it was, but he was saying something along the lines of, if he's not making music, he's depressed. Same thing with like if an artist is not making art, they're depressed. Like it's the same thing. Like if I'm not doing something that is fulfilling that creative drive I have, or that my passion to connect with people, or my passion in speaking, like if I'm not like doing something I love, I feel like shit. I feel horrible, man. Like I feel like I'm wasting my time, and I'm gonna explain more about it. But yeah, that's something that like you should really like think about. Like I don't know if you're going to be watching this. If you are, but shout out to you if you still are watching this. This is golden. All right. If you feel like you had to be doing something to be happy, you need to really rethink what's going on. Okay, you gotta, because because here's the thing, right? It just means that you'll never be content. You'll never be content. You gotta be content with yourself, right? And you know that's practicing self-love, self-compassion. You know, that's a whole nother video. I'm not gonna go deep into that, but I'll explain a little bit about it in this video right here.
For the first time, I truly looked deeper within myself. I always thought I was a big thinker, but I was truly looking deeper than I ever looked before. She was right.
No, I was like, this was so off script. Like I think I should think like 4 or 5 times. Like
truly looked deeper within myself. I always thought I was a big thinker. But I was truly looking deeper than I ever looked before.
Okay, never mind. I don't know what I was talking about. But like that whole part was funny because I feel I was kind of like yapping, but how to like, you know, bring it back to this, you know, like to the main. But I'm gonna shut up.
She was right. Sorry. I had to be improving to be happy. If I wasn't, then why am I here? I feel like my purpose in life was to improve. If I'm not doing that, I shouldn't be here.
That's a whole.
With this new sense of self-awareness, I started to give myself more grace and took the time to appreciate the small things I was doing. My last session was last year, November, very recently, and I never looked back. I'm truly the happiest I've ever been. I still experience these emotions. I'm experiencing them right now, the anxiety, the stress, the nervousness. But now I know that it's okay to experience these emotions. Yeah,
like so when I got to here, this is basically like towards the end of the speech here. At this moment, I was like, okay, like I'm at the home stretch, man. Like I'm chilling. I'm really chilling for. I think I messed up. Like, I think I like apologized for like messing up one time. But other than that, like that jump was like dang near perfect. Like you know, there's sometimes I stutter a little bit or repeat a couple words, but I'm a human, all right. And I stutter my ass off all the time. So you think I'm gonna stop stuttering just because I got a few like 100 people? Nah, bro. But I'm gonna still, hey, but as you can tell, I'm gonna still speak my ass off. I'm sorry, I'm gonna still talk my junk, man. I'm still talking my junk.
Now, preparing for that big project you had for a month, or that big interview you've been preparing for, excited for, it's okay to feel nervous because we care about these things going well.
Yep.
We care very, very much.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that was a little. Okay, that's a little embarrassing. That's a little embarrassing. I was kind of like reaching for straws a little bit because I was like, I'm at the end, but like the ending is so important. Like I don't want to just rush through it because like I know how it ends, but I don't want to just rush through it. So I'm trying to remember like how I built up to like that ending part. And I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know.
Because we're nervous, it doesn't mean that we're not capable. It just truly means that we care. What I want y'all to take away from this moment is that we have to face our emotions head on. I've been running away from my emotions for years, and I use self-improvement to help with that. Yep. You see, self-improvement in itself is not a bad thing. It's a great thing. I think it's something that we should all do. But we all know you have to use a tool properly for it to be effective. Mm-hmm. I was using it to run away, not to actually help the root of my problems.
Exactly.
Finally, there's a time aspect. It takes time to heal.
Yes, sir.
I know how cliche that is, but truly, it really does take time to heal.
Hey man, I've been on this self-improvement journey, self-development journey for 5 years, bro. November, I think I said in the video, it was like November of 2019, bro. Like I've been on this jump for over 5 years. It took me 5 years to finally be able to be where I am right now. Be able to speak into an audience of about 100 people, talking about myself and not freaking the flip out, okay? Or like stuttering so bad, I'm like, I'm just done, y'all. I can't do it. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, and here's the thing: those emotions of doubt, insecurity, anxiety, they were still there this whole time. They were still there, but what I did was that I didn't let those emotions dictate how I act and how I thought of myself. Because I knew when I applied to be a TED Talk speaker, bro, I knew in that moment that I had what it takes to be a speaker. If I didn't think I could do it, then why would I be applying for it, right? So those thoughts of doubt and insecurity and anxiety, like they come, but they don't make you who you are. You have to decide who you are, man. Come on now. Come on, I'm dropping gems.
I had the answers to my problems all along, but I never gave myself the time and grace to appreciate how far I come. You see, if I was to talk to the 16-year-old version of myself right now, he would look at me astonished. He wouldn't know who I was.
Exactly.
I'm a completely different person. I'm a completely different man, the person you're looking at right now.
Yep.
You see, our emotions, they don't dictate who we are. They don't dictate what we're capable of. They don't dictate our character.
Talk to him.
We are more than just the good and the bad. We are everything in between. We are born flawed, but make life into something beautiful, something impactful, something that cannot be simply described by 2 words. Thank you.
Hey! No, that's an ad.
Handle every part of your bill.
Stop. It's like laggy too, bro. Yeah, man. So that was like done in like that TED Talk was like March 29th, I think. So almost 2 months from now. I mean, recording this video, and bro, I'm huge, man. It has opened the door to new opportunities, in speaking. I'm not gonna lie, it makes my resume look pretty decent now. Like my resume was looking pretty but now like that I have, proof that I can talk into an audience and speak my mind in a coherent way. that's very attractive, man, like to employers and just people alike. The biggest thing to take away from this video, besides me just yapping my ass off, is that anything you truly want to do, I'm probably gonna say something cliche because we all hear it. Like, here's the thing with like self-help books and all this. A lot of the stuff we hear, like advice wise, it's the same thing. It's just recycled in a way to try how you picture it in the new way. But it's really deep down the same advice we hear that's passed on from generations to generations. Okay, and I'm no exception to that. What I just said has been said many times over again. I just interpreted it in a different way from what I heard growing up and from my experiences, and I then had a TED Talk to give a message in a way that is unique to me from my experience. But the advice itself is the same thing. All right. So to break it down, to bring it up all together, man. It is truly anything you really want to do in life. With me, it's content creation. It's to connect with people, to create an environment where people can feel safe and loved and seen and heard. That's the biggest thing. We want to be seen and heard. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to create an environment like that, and I want to do that through content creation, through gaming, through my other passions in cooking, and just sitting down yapping. You know what I mean? Just like that's what I really want. And so in doing this, in pursuing this passion, this dream of mine, it's difficult, man. It really is. Like to sit down and make videos and edit for hours and for it to only get like a couple views, like it sucks. But that's what I want to do. This is what I love doing. The fact that I can make an impact on someone that's across the world, that's flipping awesome, man. So I'm gonna just keep doing it. Like bump the money, bump the views, like I have other, like, again, like with and I'm yapping. All right, if you want to skip this, I might pull a time skip. I don't know, because this thing's like this is probably like it's over 30 minutes of recording right now, almost. But like with me doing this TED Talk, I have now acquired a new skill of public speaking. I can now walk into a venue of like 100 or maybe even a couple thousand, a couple hundred people and talk just how I'm talking right now to just me and you in this camera. Okay, that's powerful, bro. That's huge. Not a lot of people can just do that. So big if, right? Because I believe I can make this show work. But if I can't make content creation work, or just like I just can't make it like a job, right? If I can't make money from it right now or in the near future, I have other skills I can go into, or use to go into different career paths: public speaking, marketing, sales. Like I'm in a sales internship right now. Like this is like a pipeline, right? Going through the public speaking, through the TED Talk, has opened the doors to so many things. So my advice here is to just try things, bro. Try as many things. Do what you love. Do what you care for. All right. If you love to work out, go do it. But do it because you love it. Don't do it just to, feel like you want to be perceived as strong or super attractive. Like, yeah, that's cool, but like you gotta do it for the love of the game, man. You gotta do it for the love of the game, because if you do it for the love of the game will treat you right. You know what I'm saying? If you do it for the love of the game will reward you, where external factors cannot measure up to. All right, let that sink in. All right, I might just hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. Like I could, like, bro. Like if you know me or been with the channel for the 4 or 5 years, bro, like 4 years, I think, you can see the growth, man. Oh my gosh, I'm so damn proud of myself, bro. And like it's possible, bro. Like I'm a huge ass introvert. All right, I love talking to people, but at the same time, it can be draining in some moments. So like I'm an introvert. I love just sitting back chilling on my own or a small group of people. All right, But that doesn't mean I can't go up there and talk to a couple 100,000 people, okay? Whatever you want to do, man, you can really do it. Real shit. It's gonna be hard. I ain't say it's gonna be easy. That's gonna be hard, and we know that. I mean, and we get discouraged, and we start to doubt ourselves. But like I said in the TED Talk, man, those emotions don't dictate us. We do. I'm gonna let that sink in. I'm done. Thank you so. If you made it this far, bro, hey, give me some dap, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. You are a real one, and I hope God blesses you many times over. Well, what I'm gonna do next? Don't know. Probably some Skeleton one. I got a lot of footage I gotta edit for that, and continue the chill chat series, of course. I just want to get some like live streaming in. I am more busy now with I got internship. I'm working 5 days a week now, so I'm a little more busy. And on top of that, I got school. But I'm gonna still try to be consistent, at least a video a week, 1 to 2 videos a week. That's the goal, man. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make it to the end. You are phenomenal. You're amazing. Stay chill. Keep doing your mother flipping thing. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, man. Stay chill. Peace.